As Caleb spoke, he noticed the sixth reporter, hard and nervous, and maybe 20. She stood apart from the nicotine fug of career journalism. Her eyes were bright blue, her gaze the dissecting kind. When his speech wrapped questionless and the others drifted to the coffee urn, she stayed. No one had bothered to introduce her. An assistant, maybe. Teo said, "Never overlook assistants. They keep planets in orbit and seasons in their course." He walked over. "You look like you want to ask something. It would make a nice change." She twitched, as if startled from a dream, suddenly on guard, as if she hadn't believed anyone would see her. Over by the coffee urn, the woman from the Nightmare Wire chuckled at a joke she'd told. The man from the Post shook his head slowly. "I'm Caleb," he offered. He shifted to face the sea, to give her space. Daniela, I didn't mean—" "It's all right." Poor kid. He'd been like that early in his career at RKC, the only person in any room who hadn't killed at least a demigod in the wars. Early career was tough, particularly when late career folks tended not to die. First big assignment? She laughed as if he'd said something funny, or bleak, or both. "That's one way to put it." "You'll do great. It might seem hard at first, but you'll find your way." She hesitated then. "This project, the Two Serpents group, you built it. You brought these people together. You're trying to heal—" She turned, just a little, away from the golf ball and the deeper horrors of the cliffs. "You're trying." "I've been lucky," he said, "and I've had a lot of help. It's hard to do anything alone. Anything worth doing, I mean." "Were you scared? At the beginning?" The question surprised him, though not so much as the answer. No. He remembered the silence of waves, and the absence of after. Before the Two Serpents group, it felt like my life was over, so I was free. She crossed her arms and looked away. "It's never over." He didn't know what that meant. He wanted to ask, but there was a mote in the rising sun, and then a pinprick, and then the mighty spread of metal wings. He put on his game face and climbed to meet the donor. Ever since the group's founding, Caleb had wondered, why did donors give? Teo thought the answer was simple. Donor relations were an issue of sales strategy, not so different from her old work at Red King Consolidated. The Two Serpents group wanted to heal wounds and mend the broken. To do that, you needed funding. Who had funds? Deathless kings, consortiums, and concerns, those gods that were left. So those were the people, loosely speaking, that you asked. The problem was that most of those people, loosely speaking, had assembled their fortunes by causing the very damage the Two Serpents group wanted to fix.